Drawing this together, ba 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 da. Drawing this together, let's go make some art.
Hi everybody, it's day 44. Dung 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 dung. 44. Gosh, time's flying. Right, let's do our challenge today. Drawing this together challenge. We've got a few different options in here. What are we going to do today? So little T, what will it be? Oh. Might need to speed this bit up. Oh, you've got something. What do we got?
Draw your walk to school.
Oh, draw your walk to school. I suppose that could be your journey to school, your normal journey, because we have to get a car because we live quite away from your school. Little T.
Or maybe you could just do your whole morning routine until you get to school.
Well, it's draw your walk to school. I think so. It means about your journey to school. This wasn't one of my ideas. This is one someone put in. So I think they mean their journey to school. So if you have a bike and you go to school on your bike, or if you go in a car, on the bus or anything, you can draw that. Or if you walk, you draw the route you take to school. So it could be like a map. It could be like moments, like a cartoon strip of your journey to school. If you've left school, it could be your old journey to school, things like that, yeah? Okay, let's do this then. We're going to draw I'm going to change it to journey to school for those people that cycle or go in the car and things like that. So draw your journey to school. See you in a bit. Bye.
Hello.
We've been busy. Oh, not quite finished. Little last detail to go in there, is there? You've been working very hard. So we've been drawing our journeys to school. It started off as a walk to school, but then we thought, well, actually, we don't walk to school for your journey, do we? And other people might ride bikes or get buses. So tell me about this. Are we starting at our house and going to the school? Do you want to start that way?
This is our house and that's...
Right, yeah, so that's the way around you want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we are. There's our house. There's our house. But that says Cranbourne Road. And that says Parry Road. You switched it around. That's hilarious. Look, you've put our school here, round the corner from it. That's where the park is. And you've put our house where the school is. Brilliant. Oh, that's great. But look, I think it's really funny.
I put so much detail.
I know you put so much detail into our lovely house there. All the things you've got growing now in the front garden and all your bits and bobs. And you've got blinds on the windows. Look, you put Asda next to our house, which is next to the school. That's definitely the wrong way. And look, there's our lovely school, the new bit and the old bit.
And then
these
are the houses.
Yeah.
On the camera.
Yeah, look, you don't crumble it. Look, I think that's hilarious. I think we've been having a difficult couple of days, and I think that's hilarious. Let's just laugh about that. So normally you would get in our car, because I work at your school.
Yeah.
And Daddy works at your school, and your mummy works at your school. So between us, we all travel to the school. And I leave in the morning with you, and we travel in car all the way down there. And this is, why have you put this place?
Because
this
it's
is a landmark. It's a landmark. All right, here's the key.
That means zoom to landmark.
Means
window or glass door.
Oh, I see. Goodness me. Yes, I see. So we're zooming past the landmark. So why is Crowne Plaza such a landmark? It's a hotel, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's it about Crowne Plaza?
Once we had bacon and eggs there.
Yeah, you watched this place being built over about a year, didn't you? Where it started off as nothing, and then it was built and turned into a posh hotel. And at your birthday, you went there for breakfast, didn't you? Because you'd always wanted to eat in a posh restaurant, and we couldn't afford to, but the breakfast was quite cheap. So me and you...
Quite
Well, it was extra cheap. Why?
Because I watched it get billed, and the manager said we can have it for free.
Yeah, when I told the manager that you'd always wanted to come there because you'd watched it being built and you go past every day for school and it was your birthday, it was a very cheap breakfast because he gave it to us for free, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was very nice of him. So that's one of your landmarks, is a place where you got free breakfast. And then another landmark is this one. What's this one?
Yeah, it's a Chinese shop that we like going to quite a lot.
Okay, what sort of things do you like getting in there?
Maybe Chinese duck rolls.
Spring rolls and
Yeah.
things like that. You also like popping candy they have in there.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So that's interesting. Look at your landmarks. A place where you can get a nice breakfast. A place where you can get nice Chinese food. Asda. Shops. And then we go to Parry Road where our school is. Except we switched it round and I think that's brilliant. I think that's really funny. That's ace, little T. I love it. Okay, and I love the way you've done a key. That's really interesting. And I did mine like a map as well. This is my one. Now, let me start here. I've put 11 years here. Why do you think I've put 11 years?
Because maybe you walked there.
It took me 11 years to walk there every morning. It's because I did the same journey for 11 years because my little infant school was there, and next to it was my junior school, and then across the road from it was my senior school. So I always took this route. You know now, like, you know, when you go to secondary school,
Yeah.
it might not be near to your lovely Stanley Grove because we live nearer here, don't we?
Yeah.
So you'll probably go to school around this way. But for 11 years, I walked the same way. So here is my house, 39 Finchingfield Way. And I've done, it was a huge estate where I grew up. It wasn't quite like this one. It was a big council estate, huge housing estate called Monkwick. And I've labelled some people's houses of all the people I used to play with. Nicola Wood, Fiona Robinson, Kelly Willis, that's Samantha Coburn. And I would walk down Finchingfield Way and I'd get to Wethersfield Road. Here would be a little parade of shops. This was the fish and chip shop, and then it became a Chinese takeaway. This was a little supermarket where my friend Pinky Patel used to live. This was a hairdresser's, and this was a mystery shop. It just kept changing all the time. Sometimes it was like an electrical shop and all sorts. Here, I've drawn on this road because occasionally when I was older, I used to get the bus. I used to get on a bus here at Gosfield, and this was what we used to call the haunted house. It wasn't, we were just scared of this house here. And so I'd walk along Wethersfield Road and get to, this is Debbie Sadler's house, someone else I used to play with. Oh, and that's Faye Burton up there. I didn't used to pass her house, but that was the way to hers. And then I'd come on Beerchurch Hall Lane, and this lady was a lady called Cynthia, and she's cross here. She's cross here because one day I didn't cross with her safely on the crossing. This was a very busy road. And one day I was with some big girls from my estate, and they're too cool to cross with the crossing lady for traffic. And I was like, I crossed with them. And Cynthia phoned my school and I was told off because it was dangerous, and she was right. So I put there and she's grumpy with me. So then I'd take two routes. Sometimes I'd go this way, Queen Elizabeth Way, and there was a parade of shops here, which was the sweet shop. That was great. I used to get sweets and comics from there. Then there was the fruit and veg shop where I used to love to buy satsumas. And then there was a cake shop. Apple turnovers was a big treat. Then there was a supermarket. That was the sort of place my mum would stop on the way. And then there was a chemist. I remember that. And this was a block of flats where Fiona Robinson, who lived here, her grandma used to live. And so sometimes we'd go in there to see her after school if I was with Fiona. And then I'd walk along this way. And this was Claire Taylor's house. Claire Taylor, here at my school, there's a big sports centre. And we were really into sports. And we'd come really early morning. And I'd knock on her door early morning, like 7 o'clock, and then we'd go and play sports at the sports centre there, badminton, volleyball, all sorts of things before school. And then you code on Monkwick Avenue here. And this was an amazing, loads of play equipment, which nowadays you just would never have play equipment like that. It was so dangerous, play equipment. It was brilliant. And the ice cream van used to be here sometimes. So this was my infant school, which was a beautiful infant school. Got lots of happy memories there. This was Monkwick Juniors. And we had a swimming pool. We had a swimming pool in our school. It wasn't a posh school at all. We used to do a sponsored walk every year to afford to buy the chlorine to put in the swimming pool. It was brilliant. We were so lucky. And then this was my secondary school, Thomas Ordorley. Again, I've got lots of very happy memories there of people. So the other route I'd sometimes take, because I walked this route for 11 years, so sometimes it was nice to mix it up and go along this way, Queen Elizabeth Way, or sometimes I go this way. The only person I can remember playing with there was Zoe Miller. Her house was there. So sometimes I'd go this way. And when I got older, I'd always go this way to Thomas Ordorley, to my secondary school there. So that is my route to school. Oh, so many years ago. It's really terrifying to think how long ago that was I went to school. But I was really impressed that I could remember my routes there. So there we have it. There we have our walks to school or our journeys to school.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to... I don't think it matters at all that you made that mistake of swapping around school and home. I think that's absolutely fine. And I think it's quite funny because at the moment, home is school and we're missing school and things like that, so
Yeah.
why not?
It's the first time I've been missing school.
Oh, I think you've missed school a bit more than just today, haven't you? Right, okay, so now I'm adding mine. Can you hold on to mine, please, little baby bear? No, I mean, I miss school. I miss seeing my friends and things like that from working. But it was a long time ago since I went to my school, goodness me. But I've got, you know, lots of memories about school. And this whole pandemic thing will just become a memory at a funny time where you can tell your children of the time you couldn't go to school. There we go. Our journeys to school. Day 43,
The time
over and
we were
out.
told not to go to school.
Not to go to school. Very sensibly, don't go to school. All right, you take care, everybody. End of day 44. Bye.
Bye.
Come on then, Worm.